I'm probably gonna regret this, aren't I? I was gonna make a joke and say Almir has the ability to do the funniest thing imaginable, but I actually would not find it very amusing. I don't think he would either. So, yeah, that's Connor Shaw streaming Payday. A thing that shouldn't happen, right? Well, fuck it, you know? I like Payday the Heist. I've been playing quite a bit of Payday the Heist recently. I continue to like Payday the Heist. And I did just upgrade my computer. After part 1 of the video, I got some ad revenue and other money and used it to upgrade my computer. I used it to pay off some debts. I'm in okay shape right now. Not amazingly off, but I'm doing pretty good. What is my CPU again? Let me double check before I just go saying a number. That is an i5 14600K. That is my new CPU, and I also have a new OS drive. Basically, making the last video was such a nightmare because I was pushing my computer to its absolute limits, and those were the limits that were like peak in 2018, but really weren't anymore. Now I can actually edit video without Vegas crashing every 3 seconds and it taking even longer to load a clip. And yes, you may be hearing also, this is a new microphone. Once again, before I go running my fucking mouth, let me check exactly. Let me check exactly what the microphone is. $2035, I was right. AT 2035. I upgraded just a tier from my old mic, but also my old mic was banding and dying, and I had it since 2018, so It needed a replacement. Sounds a bit quiet. Okay, well, I can update. I can turn the gain up a little bit. See, I've got a ooh, careful. I've got a monitor on my audio interface now that I did not have before. So I can actually keep an eye on where the volume peaks are. If it stays too quiet, just let me know and I can fix that. All right. Let's hope all of this works correctly. This is my first stream on new hardware. Hey. UI seems fine. I tried to make sure of that. Payday, the first one. So. Jacket. Look, I like Hotline Miami. I'll say like. I like Hotline Miami. I do think that jacket is a Hail Mary, and everyone knows it. I just want to say that out loud. I'll probably say as much in the video too, but I'll be able to see with retrospect. That's just how I currently feel. What's the difference between the AT 2035 and the 2020? I think it's purely just the fidelity of the microphone itself. Like there are more. I don't know the exact way a microphone works, but I know it works by vibrating tiny strands, and there are more of them more finely packed into the 2035 than there are into the 2020, which allows for more fidelity in audio. It's also got a physical switch that allows me to kill ambient room noise, but I don't trust it. I don't like anything doing that to my audio. That said, because it's right on my mic, it might work. I'm just not going to test it on stream. I don't want to sit here and deafen all of you if it turns out to just like produce a high-pitched whine or some shit. Okay, let me turn the camera down just a little. There we go. So, you may be looking at this and going, "Hey, wasn't there like a new background that they added later in development?" Nope. Wow. Okay, that's hilarious that if you click the options menu and double click like I just did, the default thing you do is, do you want to reset everything? At least it's not clear progress. Jesus. But I've got mods. I've got quite a few mods. Let me, before anything, give a shout out to, let's see, DAHM or like, Door HUD are both the names for it. Legitimately, this mod is not just a HUD, it fixes a whole bunch of the game. Really, if you were playing this game on PC in 2025, you should get the HUD mod, even if you get no other mods, because it will fix a bunch of objectively broken things in the game that are just flatly not working the way they're supposed to be. And moreover, it also allows for HUD scaling, so you can actually see your health and shit. Yeah, you can change the background in vanilla, but one of my mods is improved weapon models, which has a couple different versions, and one of those versions is one that's compatible with other Lua mods, like Damn HUD, but because it needed extra texture space to work with, it made use out of some texture files that are in the Heat HUD and the Zombie HUD, so those are just broken. If I were to try and load them, I'm sure the game would crash, so I'm just not going to. I'm going to set up a game. Now, whenever anybody streams this game, they usually play the heists in order and do all of them. This ain't going to be one of those streams. I'll try to do every heist. We'll see how it goes. But I think we should do the heists in a different order to vary it up, because I think the true combo of, oh man, I love First World Bank, to getting a little sick of it by No Mercy is so common among Payday the Heist streams. Let's go in a different order here, huh? Let's start with Slaughterhouse. Let's start with the gold shipment. Let's start with an armored transport robbery, okay? I'm gonna start on hard. I'd like to try and kick it up to overkill later, but we'll start here for now. Drop in. I'm gonna set it to friends only first, and then we'll change it afterwards. Dallas song, James Wong. I have that song modded out of the game. I've got quite a few mods. The game's gonna look a little different once we get in. You'll see. But if you own Payday the Heist on Steam and you want to join, go for it. I will set it. You are more than welcome to, Square. Yes, absolutely. That's the other reason I wanted to start on hard, even though I normally play on overkill. Hey, let me tell you, this, Oh, can I not access the options menu from here? Oh, wow, you can't. Ah, damn. The game's a little loud, I gotta be real. You're not online on Steam, right? You are, I'll fix that. I might have to hide my cursor. No, it's fine. I am gonna turn the sound down a little bit. You also might notice the menu music. The menu music's a touch different, huh? Cause I did maybe, oh, that's right, it's not sounds anymore, it's sound settings. No, wait, where's the volume mixer? There it is. God, Windows, please stop moving the shit around. I'm gonna turn it down a little more. I've got a mod to restore the music from, I'll set it to public in case anybody just wants to join. You can just see the match in your game. But I have a mod to restore music in this game, some of the music, from Robert F. Blom, all Robbie boy here. Why didn't that notification show up? Why didn't that notification show up? Or did it show up and it was just really tiny? Well, I'm gonna say this out loud then. Elodile, thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Eric. It was about average. I'll turn it, here, I'll make it. I must have just missed it then, that's weird. I'll make it a little bigger though. Thank you so much. 68 months, Jesus, you're almost there. All right. While we play this, this is my like OCD game. It's the thing that I play because it makes me feel like I am in my childhood where I had more control over things before the drugs. But I compulsively play this game. I can fully acknowledge in myself that I am playing this game because I want to be playing Payday 3, but there's so much bullshit there, and because I wish there was a better overall Payday experience to play, and this is, in my opinion, the most personally enjoyable Payday experience. At least that's currently available. Don't need Mr. Nice Guy. Oh, and this person's only 2 levels off, though. Do I want a Mr. Nice Guy just for them? I think I will. Mod that makes Mr. Nice Guy mix nice them. No, I'm not doing it. I did make a mod for this game, though. I did do that. One you can get right now. A decade ago, literally 10 years ago, I made a mod for Payday the Heist I called HUD Plus, which was, I'll be perfectly honest with you, largely just ripping assets from the Payday the Heist HUD mod for Payday 2 to backport into Payday the Heist so that all the heisters would be wearing their suits. And 10 years later, I went, you know, I like this game and I'm playing it more, and it still bothers me that the suits aren't right on the HUD, so why don't I just open up the old Clip Studio and do it myself. So, there is a mod called Portraits Plus, if you would like some improved visuals on the masks on the HUD and on the suits. I went and did that. And you can play it now. So as we get into the game, I'll get more and more into the swing of things and talking more, but I'm really just like monitoring OBS to make sure everything is working properly. Let me know if the game needs to be louder or quieter. Woo! I'm not gonna spam those basic voices. I'm not gonna spam them. I will instead tastefully apply it like flavor. It's just a little bit of seasoning. Just a little bit of seasoning. Woo! What was before Mod Workshop? Last Bullet? That's right. That doesn't exist anymore. If you were to go to Last Bullet right now, I think it's considered an unsafe website, and it just, like most browsers just tell you can't do it. I have keybinds for a bunch of common voice commands in this game. Hang on. Where's the line? Now, Wolf has the best version of that line of like, no kidding, ain't no kidding. This really is a slaughterhouse. It's so fucking good. Yeah, there is truly so much unused, or I would say like rarely used, or maybe it would be more accurate to say improperly used dialogue in this game, because there's a bunch of voice lines that are obviously supposed to be replies to things Bane says or were used at some point in like an earlier version of the Heist that just don't go played. That just, the triggers for them never play, but they're still available in the map for you to be able to play. That's what this mod is doing, is it lets you scroll through all of the different mission objective sounds. You know what? To their credit, legitimately to their credit, Mod Workshop archived my HUD Plus mod when they used to be Last Bullet and then they came Mod Workshop. They archived the mod that I made back then, even though it wasn't compatible with modern Lua modding because it affected the scripts file. They still bothered to keep hosting it. I appreciate that. That's cool as fuck. I don't think many people were using it, but it's still nice to see that like that just doesn't disappear because you decide to server or you can't afford to keep servers running, or your server provider fucks you over. If memory serves is what actually happened. That might have been hearsay, but okay, this is definitely an unpopular take. They should have just had 4 heisters in Payday 3 to start. They should have waited before trying to do more characters. Like, if they wanted to have the more grounded, down-to-earth Payday the Heist feel, part of that is the characters coordinating and communicating, because this is all new to them as well. However, they fucked up by having it be literally the original 4 dudes instead of some new heisters. So the whole game talks as if like, oh, you're these new complete professionals, and you're so professional that you just don't bother communicating anything to one another. Unless you specifically do it with the voice menu, which is limited to things that can be quips within the chat. I think it would have been worth trying to plan, because the reason why I say 4 heisters is, while you could absolutely have like, this is now where any heister says, no kidding, this is a slaughterhouse line, followed by a heister saying, okay, defend me, I'm covering the drill. You can have all those voice cues play easily. But, easily. It is possible to have all those voice cues play in a line in a way that doesn't completely fucking break, right? But the more actors you add, that's exponentially more time and money that you are spending. Hence why Payday 2 so sporadically got voice acting updates before it didn't get any at all. Because you have to coordinate with other people, you have to know specifically what it is you actually want voice lines for, and it is very time-consuming to do the thing you really should be doing as the prior step before recording the dialogue. It's a bit of a chicken and egg situation. Think about this. If you are a studio the size that Starbreeze has like always been, like fluctuating between 10 and 200 people, but why would you spend development time adding voice pointers to a map for voice lines that you do not know what they're going to sound like, if you aren't coordinating directly with the person who's in charge of recording all of that, a la Simon being the director and the sound engineer in Payday the Heist? If you don't have any like dialogue, like placeholder lines, a la how they were recording with Wolf, for, okay, now a line of get down needs to play here, a line of I've got the drill needs to play here. If you don't know when those lines are going to play, then it's not worth the development time to add voice pointers in the map when you could be working on something else instead that you know what it's going to be. Work on something you won't have to undo or redo later. Okay, there might be another reason why some of these voice pointers aren't used. There is possibly another reason they don't use all of the. Anyways, why would you spend that development time on that when you could instead be doing literally anything else regarding sound design? You could be adding more clicks and clacks to the things. You could be planning audio for cutscenes where you know it's going to be. You could be doing audio for trailers. Like, there's a bunch of different things you can be doing instead of adding voice pointers to a map, right? A thing that is difficult and time-consuming, that you don't know what the voice lines you're going to get are, so you're also not going to then record dialogue that will be useful for the map. It's... If you don't know what contextual lines need to play ahead of time because you don't know what the heist is going to be until the very end, you only have vague ideas of a drill will be there, there will be thermite, then all of the dialogue is going to sound completely unrelated to the heist playing at hand. And then throw a fucking voice actor strike on top of that, and now you have First World Bank where not a single character mentions First World Bank except Locke. Like... You got Ian Russell willing to fucking scab. Sorry, Ian. But, to say, like, man, the First World Bank, wow, this is old school. It's classic. Isn't this amazing? And then Kosha Engler, who's presumably in a guild, isn't coming into the booth, or you aren't paying her because you don't have the money to. So she's just like, yep, go find the manager. Wow, this place has history. And, like, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't sound like anything because they didn't know what it was going to be when they were recording it. They just had a vague idea. They got the closest they get with Shade's dialogue is, man, that vault sure looks like that's a big boy. Good thing we're going to be melting thermite above it in the counting room, right? Which could just as easily be unused dialogue from an earlier version of No Rest for the Wicked, where there was a room you entered to do to access the vault. Like, there was either that was you burned thermite in a different place, different plan from the outset. But that goes to show how easy it is to spend a lot of time and money and resources on something that ends up being useless to you. All of this extra dialogue in this game was with a small team working very hard to coordinate all of this shit, and they barely use half of it, and it's still way more talkative than Payday 3. That's not, like, I don't want to sound like I'm going, how the fuck did they mess this up so bad for Payday 3? I'm trying to explain, like, I understand entirely, because there was so much wasted labor. I think literally all of it is. I think literally all of Shade's dialogue for First World Bank is unused or reused audio. She doesn't mention the bank once. Everything that she mentions are things that could just as easily exist on another heist because they're ideas for objectives that you have. And then all of the specifics to the bank are delegated to the insider man to say out loud, who it's probably just some dude. Alright, I really want to read chat, but I also have to make sure I don't die, so I'll make it to cover. There's a lot more of the crew talking about each other in the other game, so it makes sense there's only 4 heisters. Yep. So, in an earlier version of my script for the video, where I thought I was going to have the whole video, including the Payday 3 review, all in one piece, I criticized the dialogue wheel for having an inspect weapon animation on it. And this is still my opinion. Why do games have dedicated inspect weapon animations when you could just bind it to reloading when the gun is full? You may say, well, Payday 3 has the one in the chamber mechanic where you can load an extra thing. Yeah, okay, and then after that, there can still be, if you don't have a check ammo mechanic like Crime Boss does, then there can still be an animation down there that's one fewer key to worry about. But they put it on the dialogue wheel, and that confounded me because it's not something that communicates to other people. They don't see the animation. There's no audio cue for it. But then they added first-person animations to the rest of the dialogue wheel. And it made me go, oh, this is for the laps. This is so that you can be seen flipping off a guard. And this voice menu is not actually meant for communicating anything useful in the heist. This is basic voices for Payday 3, now featuring animations. Okay, now I get it. they're not actually trying for communication in that way, because that's really hard to pull off, right? Because it requires coordination and direction, a thing you barely have and is constantly being upended by reassigning or firing employees because they get yelled at, and God. Ugh. Yeah, I don't hate the voice wheel. It's just not a communication menu. It is basic voices. It's a meme thing. Like, it's doing this over and over. It's that, but it's piece of shit drill over and over again. And the inspect weapon animation on there now makes sense because it's your funny meme wheel, not your communications wheel. Do we know if they ever recorded I need armor voice lines for Payday 3? Because if they didn't, I'm fairly convinced they didn't know what the armor system was going to be when they recorded all the dialogue. They only recorded because there is an armor bag in Payday 2. They knew that they were probably going to have that at some point, so they recorded the line ahead of time. Is it just not on the wheel? Because isn't it just I need ammo and I need health? Those are the options? It's just unused. Oh, that's even worse. They knew and they just couldn't coordinate it. Because... What? God. Woo. I'm just gonna heal. No, I'm good. I'm vibing. I am not gonna get cloaked as soon as I turn this corner. Will never happen. Thank God. Oh God, I was tempted fate. Do you prefer you refer to you as Connor or Sheri? Either is honestly good. I'm way beyond it now. House. You're supposed to say the other. That was the joke. This is why you got fired, Robert Blum. Add to the voice of Peter Gold. Remember all those old school classic references to the community that they would do because Simon was always on standby? Isn't it so nice when you can just presume that your employee will be free labor at any point because you're having fun? Let's do another heist. Hang on, let me, I'll set it to friends only so that nobody else takes your spot, bud. You can come on in. I also get the feeling it is difficult to set up dialogue to stream correctly like that for like in the Unreal Engine, I get the distinct feeling they're having trouble understanding how to do voice pointers because the ones they do set up are really basic, meaningless shit that's like, it's nice to have it, but it doesn't improve anything, like saying up the stairs near a set of stairs. This game does that too. Cool, but all it means is that literally every heister at the beginning of Touch the Sky says, go right, at the beginning. They just say it in a line, because it's just a pointer near the staircase the first time you travel up it. Yeah, RNG geometry, I think it has to do with the server system. They also don't play the entire heat speech, which I have... Okay, no, let me change that. First of all, let's pick up a different heist. Let's go Green Bridge. At first, I assumed it was, okay, clearly Starbreeze has talked to a legal department about what is funny reference and what is just plagiarism, and saying the entire heat speech verbatim might be a bit much. Let's cut it. Let's cut it down short. But no, they recorded the whole thing and they had everyone do a variation on it. They had everyone say different shit. but then they just only play the first part of it. And then they don't play the rest of the line in First World Bank, the place where you should be playing it. But also, if your person in charge of audio has been either sacked or is like too busy doing the other like basic shit to figure out why the game keeps crashing, because it turns out the trip laser every time it highlights somebody doesn't clear the audio cache. Sure. Actually, no, I'm going to be using M308 when we kick the difficulty up. Let's do someone else. And locomotive. Speed reloaders. Oh. Okay, let me move that south. J.
Alright, you tossers, listen up. We're here to only use half this dialogue, and there's precious little you can do about it.
The story I've heard about Pete Gold, this might be apocryphal.
Okay, stay low, everybody. I'm detonating in 4, 3, 2, cover. Ignition.
No, there's no explosion. No, there's no explosion. It doesn't happen. There's just nothing. No, this is just a normal bridge. What the fuck? I was promised a normal bridge. I was promised a normal bridge. Thank you so much, Jay, for the subscription. 30 goddamn months. Okay, so there are real valid reasons to not want to use an entire voice line like that in the way they used it. There is so much conversation that happens as a result of you, like, shouting at civilians and doing little objectives and shade talking, that having a voice line play the whole time, especially when you're presumed to be on voice chat as well, although Payday 3 doesn't have that fucking excuse on launch, it would be kind of nutty to play an entire voice line that goes on for like 30 seconds in that context.
Why'd you record it?
Then why do it? Then why do it? Then why do it? Yeah, it would be a bad idea, so don't do it then. So decide ahead of time what we want the audio in this game to be. Like, play a little bit of Payday 2 and notice, oh hey, some of these voice lines kind of interrupt one another, and it can be better when, like, a little bit, sometimes less is more. Honestly, even Payday the Heist, we were just praising it, but I will say, the conversation that the heisters have on Diamond Heist, it goes on for quite a while. And part of the reason it goes on for a while is because it's the gameplay. It's the waiting objective. Figuring out what to do is the waiting objective. Stay alive while we figure out what to do. The cops are arriving, all the guards are shooting at you. Shit, what do we do now? Well, no C4, no code, shit, what do we do? It's the waiting objective. It's the drill. It's the saw. Oh, you got him? He can get the fuck out with the best of them. There he is.
Okay, let's rock and roll.
Oh, apocryphal story about Pete Gold, yes. The story I have heard is that Pete Gold auditioned to voice Hawkson for Payday the Heist and gave it some real, like, oomph to it, but not enough oomph. It sounded like his between assault lines, where, like, you're yelling, you're shouting, but you're not doing this. Like, it doesn't have the aggression they were looking for. So they told him, I'm sorry, you aren't quite what we're looking for. We need someone with a little more aggression. And again, this might be apocryphal. What I heard is that he then went, I would really like this role. I actually really need this role. Can I try again tomorrow? I'll come back in with, like, more energy and I'll go louder and harder. And they said, okay, sure. And he came back in and auditioned again and went so much harder. And they went, yes, that's it. And also, wouldn't this be a fun idea if the lines got more aggressive during an assault? If, like, when the cops aren't on you, the lines are quieter, and when they're on you, they're louder. That is the version of the story that I have heard. I don't know if that is true or not. However, it certainly sounds true. It would make sense to me. But also, things that sound reasonable can absolutely be bullshit, so, you know. So, I'm going to talk about this a lot in the video, obviously, but I think the problem with the outset of Payday 3 being we want to make it more serious and down to earth like Payday the Heist, but we want it to be also full of content and players like Payday 2 is that both of those games continue to exist. And okay, but what is your thing that you're doing? Not the preferred nomenclature. What is the thing that you're doing that is your experience? Because I can and am currently playing Payday the Heist without spending money. And I can and continue to play Payday 2 if I wanted to. I could boot it up and do that if I really wanted to. What is your thing that you're offering? And that seemed to be something that was like kind of realized as they went during development, the same way that was for Payday 2. But it's a lot harder to be like, okay, well, we know what we did before, but we're gonna do that but more, when the thing you're building off of is literally a decade worth of game. A guy will be dressed in orange, you say.
There are the prison transports. Stay down. This is taking an eternity.
Yeah, you can hear how he talks in these lines. Like, let me find the civilian who isn't tied up.
Don't fucking move. You want to take a piss? Piss your fucking pants. We're not letting you off to the box. Nobody.
I'll talk about the buffs in a moment, yeah.
Everybody stay down.
Yeah, I have my sensitivity at literally 0. You can turn it all the way down to 0 and it will still work. So you can get it down further if you need to.
Hey, you, move it. You, get moving. On the double. Keep moving.
You don't like to edge, rush, grit, and rush. So I don't have the same hang-ups about the former game designer and still like employee who was doing that at Payday 3, the director. I don't have the same hang-ups about them that a lot of people do. I'm aware of what happened. To me, it was really like seeing world's most vocal, toxic, and horny furry fan base gets a taste of their own medicine and doesn't like it. I'm sorry, because I want to say, like, no, you have to be professional. You got to be like, this company has been doing nothing but, like, silly shit for years. It's just when it was one that made a lot of the normies mad, it felt like it was a bigger problem. That was all it was, man. Yeah, they've been saying shit like that for years. They've been doing shit like that for years, but then a furry does it. Well, sorry, no, that's not fair to say. Then a loved one within the furry's life does it. I don't want to get into too many specifics because it really is beyond the pale in my opinion. And look, as someone who has a partner who defends them, I get it. I get that you're having to say like, hey, I appreciate you want to be, but I gotta be professional here. This is the last community you should be expected to do that with, because they're constantly talking to you like you're an asshole. Like, I just don't know what anyone involved in that expected, basically. Every single person involved in that whole thing, the only thing I can say is, what the fuck did you expect? How did you not... How has... You don't have to be the same employees who were there in 2019 to remember what happened, okay? You don't have to... The Payday community will happily remind you about every time that this company has been a shitter. About every time that there's been a weirdly parasocial thing that's occurred. About every weird interaction that's happened. You don't have to have worked there to be aware that this shit is possible to happen. At the same time, the community ebbs and flows, because if someone gets genuinely so upset or disenfranchised with a series to want to leave, then they leave and they're not posting anymore. So you don't see the posts from the people who are just like, yeah, that whole thing was a little overblown, but whatever. You only see the people who are ravenous defenders or the people who are, like, very offended. The job of moderating a community that wants to hate you, even if the game is good, even if the game gets to their level of satisfaction, they still want to be able to hate on you. Not out of necessarily malice, although I'm sure it is the case for some people, but it's just seen as fucking around by these people. It's seen as just shooting the shit. Like, we're just giving each other shit. Me, a player of your video game, and you, a developer of the video game that I am playing. But, I mean, you're gonna get those fucking parasocial relationships when you lean into it to try and advertise the game. When you get George to fly influencers out and give them a fucking authentic heisting experience TM and then let them play 30 minutes of a demo and go, oh, wow, I mean, I had a good time. Yeah, of course you did, because you were buttered up to have a good time. I feel bad for those people. I really do. I feel bad for the influencers who got screwed over and emotionally manipulated into saying nice bullshit about the game because they were given a nice time. And are you going to tell the person who spent a lot of money and effort to try and impress you to their face afterwards, that was fun, but the game is shit? No, you're probably gonna have a nicer opinion than you otherwise would have. They're paying for your dinner, paying for your trip, paying for your, like if they're giving you a real full wine and dine, yeah, no shit they're gonna like you. No shit they're gonna expect you to like them back. Pick up the influencer and bring him to Stockholm. Now this guy is gonna go viral. Not on TikTok, no, it's Chinese, come on, that is racist, no, he is on Vine. It is 2011 and he is on Vine. Hang on, do I have any Vine lines?
Fucking hell, it's raining cats and swats. No! The car's flooding down. Over there, I see him.
Sir, I'm Singaporean. God.
Time for the party.
Okay, nice. You actually did it. I'll be.
And he's off. I'm dying. Oh, what is like anyone? Scrap. Down to the bridge again and keep firing.
Could I get him a medical bag? Could I? We have 3 of them.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you.
Do you want to know what my thanks button is on my mouse?
Okay.
It's mouse 4.
Let's go.
I have right on my mouse a dedicated thank you button. That is how you know I'm a people pleaser. But also, legitimately, it's because. Okay, this is gonna be a story moving a little ways back. So I'll do the short version. I'll talk more about it later. But in Payday 3, I have the voice wheel bound to that button because it makes sense to me to have it somewhere on the mouse because I have to move the mouse.
There he goes.
Hang on, hang on. I want to thank George.
Now there's a fella you can trust. Now there's a fella you can trust.
Yeah, like those lines just don't play. Those lines just do not play. They're obviously supposed to be in response to Bane saying, "I just confirmed they land the package safely." And those lines just don't play.
Downstairs.
But, in Team Fortress 2, when I was a teenager, I had a script set up to bind a bunch of voice commands to different things. I've always been a use buttons to switch weapons person in games. So I had mouse wheel down, bound to incoming, mouse wheel up, bound to go, 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 and to charge, and it would choose randomly which of those lines it would play. I had a dedicated negative lines button that would choose between jeers and like angry lines, upset lines, no, and then a dedicated positive lines button that would be positive, yes, cheers, etc. and I would have conversations with people using just voice commands in Team Fortress 2. Like, you could find a friendly heavy on the other team and just have a full conversation with them and kill anyone who comes by, and it was just an amusing way to spend 20 minutes to do that. And I've recreated that in Payday the Heist here. You can make the heister say funny, stupid shit. Okay, Panic Room is usually third. I feel like Panic Room is a good halfway point. So let's do Panic Room, and let's... I don't feel like killing all of them on the roof on overkill, necessarily. So let's stick to hard for this so I can keep yapping. I think a lot about spamming crouch in video games, how that's an indication of, like, I see what you did there. I acknowledge what you're doing. We are friendly. It can mean a million different things. Just, no. It means so many things. It delights me. Jumping? Yep, like jumping over and over to indicate, no, I'm friendly. Nah, okay, fuck it. Cool. You know, if one of y'all wants to bring, like, a sentry or trip mines or some shit for fun, you can. Like, you don't all have to bring doctor bags. But before we start, the voice menu thing. Yeah. It can be a little interruptive. It really honestly can be a little interruptive to the player if they're trying to engage with it and the game keeps telling them shit when they're supposed to be thinking.
The panic room they got in there is going to be full of cash. We're gonna take
Nolly talked about enjoying the game initially and only souring on his time group. Okay, here is my sort of feeling on that. I'm gonna be echoing a little bit thoughts from another YouTuber. Oh, god damn it.
What? Where's Chavez? Move. Where's that fucking Chavez? We're out, boss.
Well, I do like the ambush, legitimately. I think it's funny. It's like 4 well-dressed men. Oh, whoops. 4 well-dressed men in suits show up and we're like, hello, we are here to do a drug deal. We would like to buy 1 cocaine, please. That's a funny thing, by the way. Let's go look at all of the cocaine. Let's go look at all the at the cocaine, right? Let's, yeah, here we are. Oh, hang on, I gotta say the thing.
Bloody hell, that is a massive amount of cash.
Look at that cocaine, guys. Except it's not cocaine. That's meth. That's supposed to be meth. That's all supposed to be meth in this game. They use that as the cocaine model in Payday 2, and I would argue the reason for that is because that's cocaine. Because you modeled cocaine, and that's cocaine, and then Breaking Bad happened, and you went, no, but that's the funny one now. So we'll say it's meth. But they have... This is explicitly a meth lab. They explicitly call it a meth lab. And they just don't know... Look, okay. I think the only person who knew what cocaine was at Starbreeze was the person who decided they could be doing it at another company instead. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go start my own company with cocaine and Madsen. Deciding how much I want to get sued today. So early on, Payday the Heist. Sorry, early on Payday 3. I wasn't there for like early days. I joined in post-adaptive armor. But I did, on purpose, because I knew adaptive armor was relatively new, spend most of my time in like my initial playing of Payday, like those first 200 hours of Payday 3, playing with the old armor system because I wanted to try and get invested in it. And what I realized is, oh, this would work in a different video game. This could work in a different video game, but not this one. Yeah, the protecting the door on this heist is like kind of a hidden mechanic, even though they talk about it explicitly out loud, like they're going for the door. But it's really obfuscated how, like, that you can just stop them from doing it if you just shoot them in time. And of course, the problem is a bunch of ammo builds up outside that you can't get access to until they open the door. But it's a fun little game loop of like, let's protect the door until it breaks, and then we can restock on ammo and then run upstairs. See, still haven't gotten to it yet, but they're gonna keep trying. Yeah, and they'll keep sending bigger and bigger enemies to do it until finally I miss 4 shots in a row. But early on, Payday 3, that whole idea of like more down to earth, more grounded, it was not translating into the map design. This idea of like you have to really hold choke points with certain angles and keep your armor safe as you shoot, and like try to avoid getting shot as much as possible, and if you do get shot, take cover so that you don't lose on the resource, so that the resource doesn't deplete your armor. And then they have all these maps where cops just spawn above and around you, and fucking, like, there aren't actually clear sight lines for you to cover from, because they want to have the ability to flush you out of cover, so you can't just stand in one place and shoot. The combat is Payday 2, but the difficulty expectation of early on Payday 3 was closer to the heist. So as a result, it just felt like it felt like playing Overkill 145 plus up until your health or your armor broke, and then it felt like playing Raid. That's kind of what it was like. That's still what it feels like right now with the old armor. Is you're playing Overkill 145 plus, of like desperately trying to avoid any bullet, and as soon as you get shot, try to break cover so that you don't lose a temporary resource that you have, or sorry, a permanent resource that you have that will run out. And then once you were down to just health, it became Raid of, okay, my health will slowly deplete, and I need to find ways to increase it. It's not conducive to a good player time, in my opinion. It just feels like you're being punished for having fun up until the point where you are hindered from having fun. But if the maps and spawns were built around that cover-based gameplay, I would like that more. I would really like that more. If it was closer to 145 plus, including maps designed with like, this is the choke point you are covering where cops are, you need to protect these other areas, they can flank you. I feel like a good way to do that would have been to have cloakers be able to spawn from other places that you normally wouldn't be able to like notice, but it takes them a while to spawn, as in like crawling in from underneath like a short wall, or like little like the way they hide in Payday 2, like hiding behind doors and shit, like things to make going through the back areas that are unpopulated currently, if you're trying to kite enemies, be something you have to think about as gameplay instead of just running in circles. But boy howdy, Payday 3 loves its circles. It loves running in circles and standing in circles, and boy howdy, it fucking loves circles. Time spending objectives are fine. I do not, in principle, disagree with time spending objectives, because the entire idea behind this game is finding ways to make the player spend time to kill cops, because killing cops is a lot of fun. And then those objectives need to be at least a little bit narratively weighted to the thing you're doing, so that you actually feel compelled to do them, as opposed to just, well, somebody else will take care of that, I want to shoot cops. Are there more than 2?
Hey, it's over here.
Point. Clear the roof. You started sending in response to my message about excitement giving away to critical appraisal with time. Yes, this was building to that same point. So when the game that people were wanting was Payday 2, but in the Unreal Engine and without diesel engine issues, and the game wasn't that, the energy went to, I'd like it more if it was like that. And the developers are now trying to turn this more serious game into, oh, okay, for a second look, into Payday 2 again. And to be honest, I feel like we're sitting into an alt universe of what would have happened if, as was planned, all of these updates just were on Payday the Heist originally instead of making a new game. If they just kept updating Payday the Heist, I feel like it would look like Payday 3. Of like, oh wow, you're getting a little weird with these things, and like, the actual gameplay is getting really annoying across these different maps, because a lot more of these maps are open and designed for a bunch of, like, fighting constantly, but I also die almost immediately, so, like, fucking... The people who are excited for Payday 3 to be more down-to-earth, more focused, more realistic, are not the same people who want Payday 3 to be more like Payday 2. Those are two different groups of people. And trying to cater to them at the same time means you are going to inherently have contradictory elements to your game. You are going to, in the same breath, say this is a more serious, down-to-earth game as you add the Moo mask and fursuit. But, also, it totally makes sense to add a fursuit. You've got lots of furries in your community. But those people like Payday 2. Not all of them, but a lot of those people like Payday. I know for a fact one of them specifically wants to keep making a Payday 3 they're like. Like, these things end up contrasting with each other. And then you have, like, Maria, who, yeah, like, Maria's great, for the record. I'm just saying, like, you've seen Maria's icons over the years. Who does not like the fursuit because, like, yeah, no, I can like this in the abstract or have thought this would have been a funny thing in Payday 2, but you're trying to tell me to take this shit more seriously, and then you're doing this. Oh, you got no ammo? I will fix that. Shit. I only have one bullet! I didn't put down my ammo bag, shit. Okay. What? A little too soon there, Square. Just a touch too soon. It's all good. Like Call of Duty adding Mickey Nod. Yeah, shit like that where, like, sure, maybe in the abstract, in a game that I liked better, I could absolutely... Oh my god. I'm sorry, Kraz, you're going to the Shadow Realm. It's all good. I swear, it's all good, no worries. If we lose, it's fine. I'm not too bothered. Oh my god, especially if I'm the one who keeps dying. Jesus. God, they are really overwhelming this choke point. We gotta get out of here. Having that door closed is a nightmare, but it's less of a nightmare than you might think, because at least it means you don't have the infinite smoke bombs right there. Oh, I never noticed this. This light still hanging from the... Is that always there? I wonder if that only happens if you break the light before the explosion. Like if it normally despawns, but if it's a broken light element, it doesn't. Yeah, I got down 3 times, didn't I? Woo! All the suits looking plastered to the model's skin to the last couple of years of suit content. Yeah, they just straight up did not know how to render cloth. Like, it's just that straightforward, straight up. Like, they just didn't know how to make good looking cloth for years and years and years and years. They probably got another employee whose job was that specifically. Was making suits look good for selling suits, because now that's a paid position. That can be a paid position. It is possible to take a game seriously while it has goofy limited time shit in it. This is doable. This can be done. It's much harder when people are already kind of struggling with what's in the game in the first place. If the thing you're trying to say is like, well, every time you play, you're supposed to like really like lock in and take it seriously. Also, do you want a muumuu? You want your muumuu outfit? You want your muumuu outfit? Do you want an auto shotgun that just makes every other weapon, including assault rifles, basically fucking obsolete? Sorry, oh, you guys like shooting cops? Because you guys prefer shooting cops because the core objectives aren't that interesting to engage with? We'll give you more cops. We'll give you more cops. We'll increase those cop spawns. Sure, they were always broken anyways. So none of us were actually very sure what the cop spawns were supposed to be. Well, you know, okay, I'm curious. If I start doing this now, will I finish before you because I have toolkit? Just barely not. That 80% does make a massive difference. Goddamn. Or it's 20% faster, that is. But it is possible to take it seriously at the same time. But if people are already struggling to take it seriously, and if the defense is let yourself be immersed into it, it's way harder to be immersed with a bunch of goofy shit being added at the same time. Legitimately, if Payday, if they wanted to do the quote-unquote not just shooting endless waves of dudes thing, and have Payday 3 be more deliberate fights with fewer enemies, they could not sell it the same way they have been selling the game up until now. The whole fucking influencer memes like tract. That's not gonna fly. You're bringing a different energy and different people who want different things. Sniper. Okay. You know, the longer we stay on the roof, the more spawns will be up here. That's like the most contrarian thing about the way the objectives work in Payday the Heist specifically. Like, I like this game, but let's not sit here and pretend this game is a flawless masterpiece, right? Let's talk about what's dumb and broken in this game for a second. The objectives revolved around there need to be no cops in this area, but also you need to be in this area at the same time that you crank the spawns way up is so funny. It's so fucking funny. Like, it means the best way to play is to run and hide in a corner until all the cops come down to you, and then run upstairs and kill all the cops who are in the objective area, because there is no punishment for leaving an objective area behind in this game. Like, cops can't break drills on their own. They just break automatically. Like, there are not objectives you are required to defend in the traditional sense in this game. We could all just go downstairs and leave the helicopter here, and there's not a fail state. We would just wait for the cops to die down and then come up here when there's only a couple left. Wow. Granular suit customization. Yeah, like, it's so goddamn funny to me that the way they do suit customization is they just have a couple of models that they use of, like, the different suits that they hue shift. Like, it would be so fucking easy. Okay, no, hang on. I gotta make sure I don't fall into I don't fall into a fallacy of saying it would literally be so easy. All of these things are difficult. It's just it would be a similar amount of effort to have individual elements which can hue shift and color shift that load in on the model, and then you don't need to have like 12 different suits, but instead have types of suits that you buy cloth patterns for. Like you have like suit, what's the phrase? Fashion for like a design for armor, like fashion designs. A pattern, I think it's just called, right? Or a template, something like that. Payday is exactly one of those forced fail states for screwing up objectives, and it's the second heist in Payday 3. Oh yeah, that's right, Road Rage. Yeah. I almost feel like Road Rage... I almost feel like Road Rage was never intended to be a full heist. It was always going to be, like, we are testing mechanics here, and then we might use this map for something else later, and then they just turned it into a full heist over time. That's how it feels to me. Let's go. Pull those on the right. Every time. That was how, when I was a kid that was not good at this game, that was how I got, the Cheney achievement for killing a bulldozer with a shotgun, because I would always try and the bulldozer would always kill me first, because I wasn't, I didn't quite have fine control over the mechanics as I do now. So I just knew that spawn always happened, so I went over there with the ride back and the locomotive and just stood there unloading into them as he was spawning. I remember that because I was so satisfied when I finally got it, and now it's like the easiest thing in the world. Let's keep it rolling. Okay, we've done Green Bridge, Slaughterhouse, and Panic Room. Let's do one of the DLC heists. Let's do Undercover. I've done this so much recently because I was trying to get the Blowout achievement, and I finally fucking got it. Ayo. But the inevitable B side to the A side, that is, you let the players finally customize their suits, but then we can't sell you hyper-specific combinations that some people will like. We'll have to come up with like a more deliberate thing for any like DLC cosmetics we sell. Oh, you haven't, Kraz? Well, hang on. Hang on. Can I return to... Yeah, there we go. Let's do it. I'll take serious weapons. We'll do this for real. It's mostly the snipers you gotta watch out for real. I'm bringing the M308, the Bronco, and the grenade launcher. You don't have to bring that same loadout for the record. Whatever you're personally good with and feel like you're good with. Because overkill in this game is hard, but it's not like Death Wish. Death Wish. One Down used to be back in the day, which is called like Death Sentence now, or something like that. I don't want to oversell it. It's not going to be the hardest thing you've ever done, but it is tricky. That said, because I have Damn HUD, we aren't going to have to deal with the infinite bulldozer spawns that can happen. There is a broken trigger on this map that spawns 2 bulldozers that, under certain scenarios, if memory serves, the way it works is it will just play every time somebody passes by that trigger. So, depending on where the server room is, you could have like 8 or 9 bulldozers at the same time. All right, here we go.
The limo has arrived. Taxman is here. All right, to repeat, Taxman is IRS.
Hawkson's tweed blazer is the main reason you chose Jimmy initially. Oh, I guess they are kind of similar. You're right.
Crane ready. Okay, guys, at the right moment, disrupt the deal. Then Alex lifts the limo out of there. Ready now?
I just wish they had that level of like personality on all of the different types of suits instead of just here's a bunch of different suits. We saw that there was one that they planned that was like New York high fashion, and they haven't done it. Oh, great. No time to prep. Just gotta fly by the seat of our ass. So if you're wondering why I'm boarding up these windows, it's because they're the ones that are facing directly the staircase here. So if you are sprinting by here, you can get sniped through those. So it is good to cut off that sight line, especially if the limo ends up falling through, which fucking hopefully it does.
I count 4 guys.
Also, if we start really struggling, and I mean really, really struggling, I will make the game easier for us by capping my frame rate at 30, because yeah, the host's frame rate affects enemy spawns in this game. Enemies react much. Whoa! Woo! Whee! All right, I'm gonna go Goomba Stomp Taxman. I'm gonna build up momentum and then hop. No. Can I do that every time? Well, anyways. He put it inside his shirt. I wanted to choose an English character, but I generally hate brown suits and brown tweed blades. I hated Hoxton's suit in the second game. What? I don't know. To be clear, like original Hoxton, like British Hoxton. His suit is so ugly in Payday 2. Holy shit. Woo! I keep finding these spots. Interesting. And use the extra time. We don't have to take them out. Sokol's, it was one of my favorites. I actually, as Halloween, went as Sokol one time because I liked the suit so much and I had the right color blazer. But yeah, Hoxton's suit looks like he just robbed a Goodwill. Yeah, to the point that I and a lot of other people, and I know you do this too, Square, use the default suit. We just don't customize the suits because your suit is already liable to change if you end up playing as a different character than the one you want to have selected. So you might as well just, if you really like the default fits, choose default fits because they're designed to all look good for the renders that they're going to do for these characters. I'm not saying suit customization shouldn't exist, but it should really be individual elements of the suit. So you could have like, oh, Dallas's suit, but I want to change the tie color or something like that. As opposed to having to buy a whole other suit that makes the character you're playing as be boiled down to large man, twink, or woman, which seem to be the 3 body types. You can't tell if they're unarmed from up here. It's like Schrodinger's civilian. It's fine. Hey! We love to see it. Okay, we're about to get snipers spawning. Get ready. Ah, lovely. Good to see it all boarded up. Good to see all of that shit boarded up. Well done, everybody. You can see me actually locking in now. This is how I feel when I'm normally playing. Okay, there's one specific line I want to... They got snipers. There we go. Oh, I hear a cloaker. Yeah, there are very few lines to indicate that there are cloakers in this game. There is one. There is a little bit of a whine whistle they make, like that indicates they just spawn. Or at least that they're nearby. I don't know if it's their spawn line specifically. Wow. Oh yeah, you might notice this is also not the song you were probably expecting. Yeah, this is Payday 2's version. Yeah, bunch of mods, bunch of mods. A lot of Payday the Heist music, I think, is better than Payday 2's remixes. But that's not a universal opinion. There are some that I think the remix is just better. This is not necessarily one of them, but damn if this ain't a good mix. Yep. Little audio cues like that, like little breaks from the audio cue. That's one of, in my opinion, like Simon's like signatures on his music. Part of what I think people, even if they don't realize it directly, really like about his music is when it will occasionally, like, oh, we didn't get those windows at all. Shit. Is when we'll occasionally pull away, like, when we get to No Mercy. I have Code Silver 2018. We'll be able to hear that there too. Welcome aboard. I guess because I started later. Yeah, we're only starting to get to halfway through the heists. So, is there another one down here? Nope. Ooh. Doot. Okay, hear it. Kind of missed the location. Yeah, it's legitimately nice to be able to tell someone a specific call out that they don't have to necessarily know, and it's for a secondary reason. I think developers forget this a lot. It's not just knowing where you are, it's knowing where you aren't. if someone says, I'm on the 3rd floor, help me, obviously I can look for outlines and shit, but if, say it's like a totally new player, they're all overwhelmed by this shit, you know what they can do is check and say, well, that says I'm on floor 2, so I know that I have to go upstairs by 1 floor. Like, it is useful beyond just what area are you in currently. It also informs the rest of the map. It allows you to go, well, floor 2 implies a floor 1. Of course, I say that Diamond Heist fucking fucks this up, but, you know, can't win them all. Shit. Woo! Oh, that's right, I was saving those boards. West stairwell. Yep. Left and right staircase means something in this one, too. Yep. Right you are. The Heist soundtrack is more atmospheric, more movie score-esque. Also, yeah, you hear that? You hear that whistle? That was, yep, that was the cloaker sound. That. I think there are people who think that sound is the saw is about to break sound, because I've seen people say the saw squeaks before it breaks, and I think they're hearing that sound, and coincidentally, it's purely just coincidental that they're getting a... Okay, you 2 have crowbars, you're good. Although, I don't think we'll need it, because you only need it if you scare him before he gets the server. Just looking for another set of boards so I can get that last thing for when they inevitably blow up the computer room wall. Let's go vacuum! Diamond Heist isn't real. You're right, I forgot. That didn't exist. I would say we also need to be considerate what we say when we mean the Heist score, because a lot of it had different music originally that got changed later. Like, I have the beta version of Gunmetal Grey as a mod. It's still Simon, but it's just an earlier version of the same song. I don't think it's better. I just think it's interesting and it's different. There we go. We're making it. Okay, we got everything on this floor boarded up. That's great. It's fantastic. Medical bag. I've got my ammo bag. That's you, Al. Funk. All good. I will also throw that there. Because if I set that up right. Yep. So in case this room is inaccessible for one reason or another. Oh yeah, the weapon mod system in this game is funny as fuck. It's upgrades, sharpshooter. This is how you change your weapon mods in this game. It's so funny. You have to find the ones with the star. Okay, there we go. Now I have iron sights. Okay. And now I'm gonna turn the scope back on because it doesn't suck. Upgrades, sharpshooter, M308. There we go. Yeah, I've got weapon mods that are models that are nicer than. Ow. Just to be safe. They'll probably die in the crossfire, but hey, what can you do? Whoa! So, dozers do this very specific smart thing in this game, and I don't know if it's intentional or not, but it is something that makes them much deadlier in this game than in Payday 2 or in 3. It is that after they shoot you, obviously, like, the way to play this game is, like, take cover, peek cover, kill the enemy, and cover back before you get shot, right? Dozers will specifically wait for you to do that, shoot, like, they'll shoot you, break your armor, and then wait for you to move before they'll walk around the corner to shoot you again. They, like, I don't know if it's intentional or not. It might just be purely coincidental. But it seems like their movement speed is set up in a way where their second shot will, like, they'll turn the corner right as they fire their second shot, so that, like, They do the thing that you do. They do the exact thing you do. Wait for their armor like to break and then keep corner just long enough to shoot them, even though I'm weak. The Dozer's visor is the equivalent of our armor, where now he's in a vulnerable state. So yeah, it's just neat. That might just be totally coincidental behavior. Who broke all the boards? Who broke all the boards? Oh, Christ, the boards. Oh, no. Oh, who broke the boards? Oh, no. Oh, no, the boards. Oh. Oh, honey, the boards. Oh, the boards. No. I don't want to say you single-handedly fucked up this heist, but whoever shot that grenade has kind of ruined everything. Shit. Okay. It was the boards. Oh, the boards. Yeah, because now they have spawns there. Yeah, with... Oh, wow. Well, thank you, Monica. I really appreciate it. Take care, Jay. Okay, I'm gonna try and thin out these snipers a little. Eight shots. 7. Five. 4. 3. 2. Okay. There were 2 of you! God damn it! Ah, you spawned inside of each other. Whew. The empty reload, AK reload in this game is like gnarly. It's so long. Oh, do we not have any hostages anymore? Damn. Fuck. Yeah, this is what happens if the boards get broken. Oh man, whoever shot that grenade. Okay. Your cloaker. There is another one. Nope, don't shoot that. Forgive me if I go quiet for a little bit here while I focus. Oh, how'd that break? Come on. That shot went right into his head. Bronco doesn't have fucking armor penetration, does it? Damn it! Alright, well, I got M308. Oh, you got the computer, thank you. At least I took those shots for you in the interim. Shit. Knock, knock, knock. Open up, it's real. Dozer. God damn it. Oh my god. Shit. Whew. All right. Yeah, I knew it. Fucking knew it. Yeah, just shout. If you shout into a smoke grenade, you'll figure out if there's enemies there or not. If I get down over here. It's okay if I get downed right here. You can just grab me through the wall. Alright. Is there going to be an enemy on this thing? I'm gonna guess not, because I think we're in the fade after that dozer. And then we gotta fetch ourselves a hostage. Is there another set of boards here? No. Retreat, retreat. I think I heard retreat. I might be wrong. Okay. Yeah, they're all over the fucking computer. Goddamn. Let's do it. Did that? What? There we go. Okay, they are starting to retreat. I'm almost certain. Okay, okay. We need to get ready to take a hostage. Make sure to vent break. Keep away from the cloaker. Get some of those snipers for y'all. You can use explosives in there now if you want. Yeah, it's all good. Killing those snipers should also help the assault fade. In fact, let me see if there's any more. So tempting to try and highlight them, isn't it? Please, please let the Skesketon, come on. Okay, I got it. I just killed all the snipers. At least oh, not quite.
Hey, Hoxton, come with me. Okay.
You all gotta take a hostage.
Move it.
Let's see if we can't find someone. I heard some spawns, but... yeah. That's what I was worried about. I hear you. You gotta get in the map, though. Okay. Gonna get you back square. We got you. Excellent. Bang! Nah, it's fine. I love that icon so much. This is a, I believe their name is Murky. I might be wrong about that. Hang on. I'm going to see my mods, but it's something like that. Like FedNet style is what it's called. HUD that changes all the icons to be like to have these details in them instead of being the silhouettes. It's fun. Okay. I might need to heal here in a second. Might be beneficial to me. I have trouble being scared of the snipers as much as I used to be because I've now killed them with grenades so many times. Fucking come on. You know, this is perhaps... shit, I gotta focus. This is perhaps like the most creative they ever had to get with reusing voice lines in this game, because only Wolf has original audio for everything that was added in the DLC. So all of these lines are like, the get in the chair lines are from Green Bridge, are from telling the guy to get into the chair. The, you got a Death Wish lines are, I think, largely unused, like, get the fuck down lines, which I have a dedicated button for. And anytime any of the characters say codes, if it's in reference, like, if they aren't one of the people who, like, if they aren't Wolf, it's from Diamond Heist. It's when they say codes there. At least I think there are code signs like that. Jesus Christ, buddy. Oh my god, Almir. Yeah, he's gonna go 3 months without telling us anything at this rate. He's used to doing that. Don't try to be a hero. You think that was a call forward? Is he actually just simply not? What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? Jesus Christ, there we go. Christ, tabana. And an entire new game released in that time. Ooh. There might not be codes lines, but they could have done that. They have them saying, like, those codes! Like, that could have worked. Like, just use snippets of it. But then maybe they wanted to reuse entire audio lines as opposed to just segments of audio, which you would have to then edit and introduce new lines. You could instead just pick the cues that are already in the game. That would make sense. Especially because the DLCs were made, like, kind of in a bit of a rush. As is everything Starbreeze does. Oh. Hop, run, 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 run. Alley-oop. I heard cloakers. Yeah, like those. Ooh, God. Thank you. No! I downed myself! Can you get me through the wall? Oh, thank God. Oh, God damn it. Oh, that felt bad. Oh, what a stupid mistake I just made. Alright, that's all good. Whew. Oh, could have been a lot worse. These fucking infinite spawns. Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna say this ahead of time. Do not do the final transfer as soon as it's ready. Wait for Assault to die. We only have 60 seconds to this. There we go. I think there might still be one sniper somewhere, like in a weird spot that's keeping all the other snipers from respawning, which would be great. Okay, there we go. What? See what I mean? The second I turned the corner, when my armor was broken, is when he started advancing. I think that might be on purpose. I could be giving too much credit to behavior that just ended up being incidental, but it feels like it's intentional, because damn, it makes them scary. Whew. We're gonna live. We're all gonna live.
Away from the window.
Yeah, you're gonna constantly spam by fucking player throwables in Payday 3, you're right. Shit. Okay, so yeah, this is something we're gonna wait on until the assault breaks. No! Thank you. We gotta hurry.
Oh, cheers, dude.
I think that might actually be an offensive term. Shit. Whoops. Or it's a JavaScript thing. Which, let's be honest, those are one and the same. Alright, heal up and let's get the fuck out of here.
Great work, buddy.
Let's run!
These are eliminated.
Woo. Okay, good. These boards didn't break.
Right track.
I was very certain they were going to. I went right past them. Damn.
Stay clear.
Whoop. I got you, buddy. I got you. I got you, bud. Hey, here's the thing you might not know you could do. Bump. Woo! Yeah. You can actually board up that gap on overkill because they remove the fence that makes that jump easier. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Woo!
Snipers! Stay away from the window.
Overkill. Not quite, don't lose face. Not quite, but hey. Alright, Al, I'm glad you gotta stick around for that. Take care. I think you prefer Gustavo's stuff, not because he's better or worse. Okay. I had an epiphany, Azriel, that is similar to what you're saying there. The other day, it's like a couple weeks ago now. When I was listening to Payday 2 and Payday 3 music back to back, I'm going, why do I think Payday 3 music is better when I'm listening to it and think it's worse when I'm playing it? What is going on here? Why do I like this song better in the abstract but less when I am actually in the game? And I realize it is because I like rock music more, which is why I like Payday the Heist music the most. I prefer rock, but also electronic music is just good for video games because it's tones that are not being occupied by other sounds in the game a lot of the time. So I'm able to really still hear the entire song in Payday 3, and it feels like it's too much versus Payday the Heist music and some of the earlier Payday 2 tracks that had more of a rock lean, and the sounds sound like they're in world. They sound like score, like Kraz was saying earlier. Or was that Carl? Sorry, I don't want to confuse the wrong person. I'm glad you got a kick out of it. Hopefully you got some achievements or something. Let me change to Wolf too. So that's 4 of the heists, or 5 did we do? We did Panic Room, Green Bridge, Slaughterhouse, and Undercover. And it's 4. Wow, I've almost been going 2 hours already. Let's do Heat Street on hard. We'll kick it down a step. I won't ask us to do Overkill Heat Street. I want us to have a good time. I have done the achievement finally for Overkill Heat Street with everyone's accuracy being above 60%. That one's a fucking trick. I got very lucky joining a lobby of someone who was already trying for it. So we were able to do it together. But holy shit. Like, it's so fucking easy to just get tased once and your accuracy just goes to shit. And then you have to, like, grenade multiple groups of cops in order to get it back up. Welcome. I see you also have door HUD. Let me see. I haven't gotten good use out of the sentry on Heat Street before because it keeps getting destroyed. I need to start placing it somewhere where it's got a lot of cover. Because it, like, the shield on the front of it is no fucking joke. If that thing gets hit from behind too many times, it's gone. So you gotta, like, put it somewhere where it's cornered so that it will, its back will be protected. It's like the Brenner, sure. And the strike. Yeah, let's just take all the auto weapons on Heat Street. That's funny. Yeah, that's really funny. I'll take extra start out ammo for that, good lord. Do grenades count for accuracy in this? It works the same way as Payday 2 does, where if you kill multiple enemies, or at least did, I don't know if they ever fixed this. If you kill multiple enemies with a grenade launcher, it counts as 200% accuracy for each hit that you get. Every individual target that's hit counts as extra accuracy if you fire one shot. It still does that, okay. So if you are someone who is trying for that beating heat strain on overkill with everybody on the crew having over 60% accuracy, a way to help with that is genuinely make everyone have grenade launchers. Hope everyone has DLC. So that you can like cheese your accuracy. Throwables do that in Payday 2. There are no throwables in this game though. That said, if a modder wanted to do that, everything you would need for it is kind of already in the game, except for an animation and a model. Those don't exist. So you would have to either like just accept that a grenade is just gonna like emanate out of you as you do like some kind of like maybe just the melee animation or something. But if it just spawned a grenade from your grenade launcher for you that just got thrown and detonated, maybe with a little bit extra delay, that's doable. It would be gameplay changing, but it would be doable. Modders, see, this game is unique for this, where modders and the designers, the actual developers, wind up thinking very similarly for whatever you're going to do, because it's often, I am working on someone else's project with someone else's assets and trying to decide a new thing to do that hasn't been done before. What can I do that won't take too much time? And in a modder's case, it's because I'm doing this for free, and in a developer's case, it's because we got to release this soon. You'll arrive at a similar conclusion. You'll go, well, I mean, can we just reuse this thing? Like, that's been used this way before, but in this way instead, because that would be funny. Yeah, what would I use for the model? Let me think. Is there anything that exists in-game that is, like, comparable to a grenade model that could be used, argued to be an acceptable grenade model? Like any small circular or cylindrical object? I mean... I don't think so, actually. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that you could just easily repurpose that isn't like only loaded into a specific heist, so it would probably break on other maps. It does have to be a generic asset available to everybody. It's okay. It's okay. He got the fuck out. Oh yeah, that barbecue timeline. See, some of these, the way this dialogue is set up, it's sometimes set up in a way where it feels like not even the developers were certain what the audio was going to be for it, because they have this barbecue baby line, which is picking up a canister in Wolf's case. However, the voice line that actually plays when you add fuel to the fire is that. Because it's just improperly set up. I think it sometimes works correctly. It depends on how many gas cans you actually have to put on there. Sometimes the lines will play in the correct order, but often it will just break. Scaled down Brenner mag. Okay, see, I have a mod. I forgot about that. You're right. My Brenner mag is absolutely not circular, but you aren't wrong. That could work. It just needs to be yeah, that could absolutely work. A small little thing that, yeah. If you can scale it down in game, I don't know if that's a functionality that exists in the game. The ability to scale models like that. Are there drink cans? I don't think so. There are like cups on Counterfeit, but also they can't be like map models, at least not like consistently, because I think they would break on other maps where those things aren't loaded. Wait. Guys, I got it. What if it just does the headshot helmet effect from your first-person model? It just launches a black SWAT helmet. I'm saying this as if it's the easiest thing in the world. I'm not a Lua modder. I have no idea how practically difficult this is. But there is one functionality in game for a black circular object being launched. There is one functionality in the game for that. That right there, that function exists. Hey, if it's coming from first person and it's fast enough, you might not even be able to tell what's happening. Especially depending on where they position it on the screen. Something to think about if any of you are Lure modders out there and you're like, wouldn't it be cool if Payday Heist had grenades? You if you just have it be, it works like firing a grenade, except there is a lag delay from impact to explosion, if that's something that is impossible to implement. And the visual effect in first person is just launching a SWAT helmet from your model. Something to consider. It just plays the melee bash animation while launching a... And also, by default in the game, there's this big swing on the melee bash, like, animation with the whole like, it does that, like, the whole camera shakes. So, you could use the same animation without it being too repetitive, because normally, in normal play circumstances, you can't tell. I just have a mod that reduces, that effect in this game. Azrael, I could not disagree with you more. I always, like, temperature it by adding a little bit of cold water. I'm so sorry to have to break lines with you on this one, but I want the water while it's hot, so I will add a little extra cold water to it so that I can take this bath now. That is absolutely me. Oh. Well, I was just gonna say maybe I should let myself get down just to heal, but here we are. I've almost got Merc 11 versus the Law 5. Doesn't do anything for me now, but I could. Boy, howdy, number does go up. Man, number goes up, and there's like an effect, and the game tells me, hey, you did it, and it plays a sound. Oh god, I love stimulus. Oh, so now you just have to wait for it to cool on its own. That's fair. Okay, here's your solution, Azrael. You ready for this? Here is the actual solution to this problem you got. Go get a jug, any jug, just a normal like pitcher-sized jug for water. Fill it up with bath water, not quite to the brim, but you know, not far off either. And sell it online. Wait, no, hang on. Wait, not that step. Wait. No. You pour it out. Yeah, you just pour it into the toilet or whatever, into the sink, and then put ice cubes, if you have them, or otherwise just cold water, of the same volume into the same pitcher, and then dump those into the tub. That's how you solve that problem. If you have ice cubes on standby, that will do the job a little more evenly, but otherwise just cold water. If you have a bucket, this would also do, but I don't know if you want to take a bucket bath. Hang on. There's so much dialogue for Matt here. Oh, Wolf doesn't have a line for it. Aw. Damn it. Hey, guys, what are you doing? Oh, there's a second sniper. A second sniper has hit the tower. I see. Okay, I understand now. One of you. Yeah. All right. No! You warned me. You warned me you were going to do this, and you did it. That's the other thing, is that The SWAT themselves are very conversational in this game in a way that they are not in Payday 3. Not to say they don't talk in Payday 3, they do. However, in this game, what the cops do is they tell you what they're about to do and what they're currently doing as separate things of like, let's send in the taser, make room for the bulldozer, and then they have lines for like charging, like back them up, help them tase that guy, shit like that. That tells you, hey, they're here. And then Bane tells you separately, oh, I just got word they got a taser, but it happens after you can hear the cop say it first in like the spawn line for the enemy. So you can really pay attention to what the SWAT are saying to know exactly what they're going to do. And Bane is just confirming things for you.
Move it. You move it. Let's get on top of you. Get back. Quickly. Open the door, man. You get a move on. Keep moving. Careful now.
Oh, hi.
Hey, you. Move it.
He tried it. You see, you all saw. He tried it. He fucking tried it. I started shooting him, turned the corner, and he went, no, I'm chasing you. But we killed him too fast. But yeah, they acknowledge the player behavior. Whether or not that was intentional, it might have just been coincidence. It might have just been how it happened to shake out. But it does end up working very well with the game's mechanisms to do it that way. God damn it! I want to go throw my sentry out there. I see you. There we go. Okay. Damn it! Okay, well, I got the sentry down at least. I can certainly click at you. Go get him, buddy! I hope I'm not blocking your bullets. Okay, good, I'm not. Yeah, my sentry's got it. I've also got the, live action quality clown masks mod, which is an absolutely excellent mod for this game that was like only posted a month ago. That just makes the in-game like default masks not look so shit. Don't get me wrong, I really like the way the base game masks look normally. It's very funny and very goofy, but like, I mean, come on, that's just better. I also have the version that makes it so you can still see their eyes, so it's consistent with the rest of the masks. But there's also one that makes them like blacked in so that you can't see their eyes through the mask. So many good mods for this game. I'm never gonna replace Double Cross. This song holds a special place in my heart and mind. Shit. Shit. Only 2 bullets in this. Last bullet, spoil. You're not? Oh, for the achievement? Without trading anybody from custody? Wait, isn't that on Overkill though? Or is there one for hard as well? Oh. You just not have time or something? Oh, you killed civvies. Doi. Yeah, no, sorry. I haven't killed any hostages, so I totally forgot that's a thing you can do. Yeah, nah. You see, I've got those special bullets that just don't kill civilians, and the trick for doing that is... no, it's not. Civilians will run right in front of your fucking guns in this game. They will stand directly up in your line of... yeah, like exactly like that. They will stand directly in your line of fire, handily, easily. Okay, I don't want to go all the way up there, because that will start spawns up there.
Okay, dig down, guys. Gotta wait a little longer. Shut up, man. Shut the fuck up, man. Shut up, man. Shut the fuck up, man. Over here.
Man, has Simon ever done a song that has heart in the title? I feel like Heartbeat, Heartbreak, something like that. I don't know. Okay, we'll wait around the ammo bag for 60 seconds. Understood. How long do we have to raid around this ammo bag? Aw, dude. Wait. Huh. Hey, no joke. If Beardlib ever does end up like not like being released properly for Beta the Heist, this final map area of Heat Street, just this little stretch right here, if we were to remove some of the SWAT cars, you could do an art gallery heist. There is an art gallery here. You'd probably want to add more detail and shit to the rooms, but if you were able to remove these doors and like add some pathfinding there is kind of a bit of a map layout ready to go here. Let's see how much time we need. Let's go. One thing I wish I could do something about, but you just simply cannot, is the thanks line that plays has a little bit of like a pained like sound that plays before it, because it's the line that plays when you get revived. So there's usually a longer delay than I would like from when I press the button to when I say it, because there has to go like first. Yeah, I was gonna say, seems pretty fucking clear to me, bud. There we go. You know, I believed in this as a kid. I was eating plenty of paste, trust me. Yeah! Yeah, you may see that our crew accuracy on a hard run of that was 28%, and you are supposed to get 60% or higher on overkill for that achievement. Hey, it's only 5 of them. That's why they got the extras. That's why there's so many of them. That's why they're so numerous. Because they are very murderable. So we did Panic Room, we did Heat Street, we did Green Bridge. We have not done Diamond Heist. Okay, so it's Diamond Heist, Counterfeit, No Mercy, and First World Bank are left. I think we can do this. I am, however, going to go to the restroom first. Oh, that's my IRL scene. Whoops. Okay, so now you're seeing the fire that I've started in my room, definitely here. That's funny. My AFK screen's video is broken. It's not playing correctly, so it's just a camera here right now. Well, okay, you could just watch my room slowly be on fire then, because of the fog effect that I have. That's great. All right, we'll be right back, y'all. Don't go anywhere. Prepping the H3 DLC. That's great. Fuck. No, not Crass. Don't ban them. Don't ban them. They should say it. That was funny. I vape now every day. I vape every day, and I still think the Vape Nation jokes are stupid. And for the record, when I say I vape nicotine. I don't do tobacco, and I never want to do tobacco again. I sometimes will smoke cigarettes, and I'm not proud of it when I do. I am very upset whenever I catch myself wanting to smoke a cigarette. But yeah, the Vape Nation things have always been fucking stupid. I need 4 more cops killed with the locomotive. I'll remember that. I'll probably take it on First World Bank. Before we get started, I just want to say out loud, keep me on track for this chat because I'm fucking unmedicated and I can forget things. I really want to talk about the layoffs at Starbreeze. I'm gonna let this intro play. Protector. Yep, this is all good. But I want to talk about the layoffs at Starbreeze because I've got some shit to say about that.
All right, entry point. Synchronize on my mark. Mark. Check. Remember.
Just synchronize on my mark, and then just one dubstep whomp from Mark. Synchronize on my mark. Boom. Like that, yeah. Thank you, game. Oh, these are so close.
They're blind. There's one. We need the alarm bomb. I see a car.
Yeah, we on overkill, baby. Nice.
Eyes on the alarm bomb. Of course. Over. Okay. Moving out.
Okay, Square's got that one. Shit!
Got eyes on the alarm bomb. There. Sneak around.
No. Get it before someone gets caught. There was a cut joke from the video, from the 3-hour-long video of me playing that voice line over the footage of Bo doing his little stupid dance at the stock exchange. Ooh, he can't dance. I cut it because I decided it was just fucking boring, if I'm being honest. It was basic. Wait, it opened? Fuck me, really? Well, I've also got the Mark 11, so.
This is like a candy store.
You're kidding me!
Whoa! What the fuck's this? Guys, check this out.
Okay, we gotta go get it. We gotta go get the cutter. Okay, we gotta go get the cutter. Stay the fuck out of the vault. Cause we can do this. Oh. One person go check the diamond. Okay, I got it. Woo! Okay, get cutter. Yeah!
Be here for too long. This is a bad position.
Okay. I don't think they'd come through there. Here we fucking go! Let's see if we can't get the diamond.
The police have arrived.
You get to hear the worst sound in history for the next 4 minutes. Let's fucking go! Okay, so, let's talk about the layoffs, because this is the perfect time to talk about the layoffs. A couple days ago, there was an article from a a publication called 80 Level, I believe? 80 Level, I think that's what it's called. And they talked about layoffs that happened at Starbreeze when they were downsizing, and this was public information. If you were on LinkedIn, you would have known about this. You would also know that way more people were laid off than were claimed, because a lot more people were posting, yep, my position's been made redundant. Can't come into, like, looking for new employment if you want an artist or a level designer, yada, yada, yada. A lot more of those were posted than the claimed, like, 10 or 15. Yeah, no, it was like twice that amount whose positions were made redundant. Uh-huh. This fact and the attempted obfuscation of this fact legitimately is what made YouTuber Red Archer Live, Troy, stop being in the partner program. He decided like 2 days ago to stop being a Starbreeze partner because of this. Because of, like, pretending that you were firing fewer people than you were, as he seemed to frame it. Which, for the record, I would say that's pretty accurate. That is what happened. However, I don't know all the specific details, so there's a chance that it's more complicated or less complicated than that. Love the fucking Bronco in this game, baby. Yeah, this is the diamond. So I heard tale, if this is wrong, correct me, but the story I've heard about the diamond is that originally the diamond was called and named the Hope Diamond because Starbreeze are fucking idiots. I don't know how else to, like, I wish I could give them, if that's true, if they literally did get all the way to the voice recording in the booth calling it the Hope Diamond and not once did anyone go, hang on, are we actually not allowed to call it that? Because we're implying Hitler had it? And this is a real ass diamond that exists that has actual provenance? Like, this is someone's actual property we're claiming Hitler owned? Fucking Jesus Christ. So what ended up happening, again, this is hearsay, this is what I've heard. I'm actually gonna turn that off because I'm a little worried because of the vault layout that's actually too close. Yeah, let's, they're like keeping the rat poison next to the sugar, but anyways. Oh, shite. Damn, the cloakers are fucking dodgy in this one. Dodgy in the most literal sense. But yeah, as far as I can tell, what happened is that Starbreeze was trying to insist... Oh, sorry, hang on. Let me finish the story about Gustavo first. Allegedly, they got all the way to the recording booth and had... hang on, Gustavo. No, that's the wrong name. Giancarlo. Had Giancarlo say the Hope Diamond in all the lines. But then, afterwards, we're told, no, you can't... What are you doing? You can't do that. So they got an offhanded take of where he was talking about the diamond in either one of the lines, or it was him just, like, getting set up for, like, how should I say this? This one take of him saying, the diamond. And that is the line they use every time the object is referred to, is the diamond, the diamond, the diamond. Because of this bullshit. That is the version of the story I have heard. That might end up being wrong. You've heard something similar. Okay, that might be true then. I think this is done. Woo! We did it! Ah! Let's get everything! We got the fucking diamond! The diamond. Oh, also, hang on. That was only half of them? Fucking really? Damn. Alright. Well, yeah. We cleaned this place out. Extra vault and all. Let's fucking go. Oh, shit. Shit. Guys, let's not fail now. Don't heal. Please! One of you hit! I feel so bad for you guys, sorry. Okay. We got the diamond. We are not fucking losing this now. We are gonna get out of here. This is a bad place to be. We gotta move. Hang on, there's a line for that. There's a line for that. We can't stay here long. Or no, he can't stay. Bad place to be, guys. There it is, yes. Okay, because I can play that when we need to move. That's how I usually use basic voices. Is I'll like think about what's gonna be next in the heist. What will I need to tell somebody? And then I get that line queued up so I can play it as soon as I need to. Alright, Bane, where are you landing? Okay, that's fine. Let's get to the roof. Oh, you got it, you got it. You know what you're doing. You're good. Oh my god, I got him. Hey. Did you know? Okay. No, you can normally do that. I just can't right now for some reason. But that's a cool thing you can definitely do, I swear. I don't know why it's not working right now, but you can do it. Yay! Diamond! Secure! Great work, everyone. Fuck yeah. That's awesome. It's so satisfying when you actually do it, right? Like, when you actually pull it off, it feels like, oh my god, we actually fucking did that. Like, the game being brutally difficult is in junction with these RNG things that occur on higher difficulties more often, or in some cases can only occur on higher difficulties, feeling like the other half of it, like the stick to the carrot, so to speak. Speaking of stealth, 45% success rate. You know, we were kind of dying there. Like, as a kid, my attempts to get the 100% diamond run were, like, like, if I go to, stats. Challenge, is it options? Maybe I can't see it from here. But if I see my statistics, my most played heist is Diamond Heist from all the times I fucking restarted it. We did make it though. What do I want to wear? Ooh, I don't like the dithering on the edge of the Alienware mask. I wonder if I can do anything about that. It's my mod. I gotta fix it. We are gonna kick down to hard though, so we can have a good time and we can pick whatever weapons we want to use. And we'll bring the B9S. Actually, no, I'll bring the locomotive on another heist. I'll bring the Mark 11, because I would like the strike still. I want to get kills with that. And I will bring trip mines so that they can go off too late to actually stop anyone from blowing anything up. I'll bring toolkit just in case we get lucky and get C4 in the basement. Okay, I think we're ready. Whew.
Bodie's pool repair.
Bonjour.
It's Michel.
Salut, ça va?
Pipes, you know, the ones you've supposedly fixed, they're leaking again.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
All
We'll send our
the...
guys over right away.
Yeah, you hurry.
I actually don't know what pool is in French.
Let's drain the place.
Suit
All
up.
de billiards?
Get to work.
That's a real narrow language joke, Jesus. For all you upcoming English and French majors out there, that one was probably mildly amusing. I want to talk about unused voice lines.
Okay, we see it.
Yo,
Hi, Mitch. We're here for the lead.
yo.
There you are. Fast for once. Guys, I've got to show these people down the basement.
Hang on, there's some lines here. I don't know if these actually play.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yeah.
Expression cardinals.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Look at those bitches. Gives a new meaning to the expression cardinals.
To the expression garden hose? Good fuck. Come on. That's so boring. What a boring line. Jesus. Look at those bitches. Jesus.
Meaning to the expression cardinals. Follow me.
So dumb.
We'll take care of the dough, thanks. Keep still.
Yeah, D-O-E. Dough. Not like cash. Wait, what? Guess someone fled? Oh, you may notice, by the way, Flames of Love, yeah. All good. I don't mind shooting. Also, yeah, I didn't realize the crowbar could spawn by the boat there. I probably picked it up a million times and just never... There's more than one radio? How is this the first time I've ever noticed this?
Nobody move. Stay down, everybody. Warning you. If you as much as sneeze.
I didn't realize that there were multiple radios on the map. What the fuck?
Yo,
Huh.
yo.
Oh. Do, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a light of golden sun. I can't quite do Ulf. Ulf's actually a pretty nice singer, I gotta admit. Listening to the when he's actually trying to sing on the Christmas track for Payday, he's got some pipes. And then like the joke lines come in of like screaming the words out loud. Dun, 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 dun. Bow, bow, bow. God, that's so unlike Wolf too. Like that's not at all the character that's been set up for Wolf. He's not the kind of person to be like, oh dude, you see those titties? Oh hell yeah, man. Like I don't think he gives a shit. No wonder those lines go unused. Whatever, that's dumb. They probably were like, what would be cool gangsta things to say? We'll record some of those while we've got you here. And then like kind of realize later, like, oh, just because you can get the actor to say something doesn't always mean you should. But that ties back to what I was talking about earlier of it's real hard to plan around getting a bunch of dialogue in your game if you don't know exactly what the game's final outcome is going to be, if you are trying to save money and not waste time and resources on things that will end up ultimately being scrapped. It's hard to coordinate that shit, especially when you're fucking firing your employees when you and claiming no, they weren't fired, their positions were made redundant. Go fuck yourselves. Christ. Yeah, they really redundantized my position at work today. Yeah, no, I don't go back because of the redundancy. Yeah, it was the redundancy, you see. J4, I have not, no. Oop.
Stay where you are. Rough up, buddy. Smoke, where's the cash? Where do you keep it? Thanks.
Yo.
Don't they actually use that line in... Hang on, like, we'll take care of the dough, thanks. I feel like I've heard that in Payday 2 at some point. Do they reuse that line with the intended DOE being changed to DOUGH? At some point, is that it? Because I feel like I've heard we'll take care of the dough, thanks, before. Just not in this game. Woo! That mod, that is third-person voices. It makes all of the audio cues, instead of them playing from your first-person character, play as if you were a bot saying those lines, which include, like, when you're reviving people, or when, like, any bot interaction line that occurs. So when people call me, I respond to them instead of saying nothing. Which, if that were an intentional mechanic, I would really like it, like calling back. If someone calls you, you call back to them and say, I'm on my way. But instead, you call them yourself. But I genuinely like the way Payday 3 has those call lines set up. It is, like, when you call out to someone, you just say their name, and then you can add on from the voice menu what context you want to add to it. In my opinion, that's the best way to do it. C4?
Let's get crowbarring.
More C4. Oh, I have the crowbar, yeah. Except for Houston calling Hawks and tells him, I can guarantee you why. Because they knew from the outset that, well, Hawkson and Houston are going to have a rivalry in their voice lines, so they'll call each other dickhead things, and wrote those lines, and those are just full voice lines that play, so they don't have a break point of follow me. They have the full line. Hey, you dickhead, come with me, things like that. Like, those lines are set up in a special way. Strike versus the law headshot. Payday the Heist. I love the talker system in this game so much. Heist to communicate. That's what we're talking about. Yeah. Counterfeit's pretty. I also do have a mod that increases the shadow maps on this heist to be a lot higher, including the 4,000 shadow maps mod. Woo! But yeah, they made a pretty map for this game. Like, honestly, it just doesn't look the same in Payday 2. Hawks calls for Hughes without telling him to follow, though. They had it planned out for half, not the other half, I guess. But hey, like, these things are hard to coordinate, and it normally wouldn't be a problem, you know, if your game was, like, damn it. If your game was passively successful enough. But that's not the position that we're in. I'll click at you. Okay, let me set this here for the next dozer that comes by, because if I set it right on the box, there's a good chance he'll run by it and hit the power box and then die. That happens all the goddamn time, because the trip mine has a startup time and the interaction for turning off power is fucking instantaneous. Shit that they fix later on. People talk about, like, literally everything Payday the Heist did is better. No, they learned lessons. They unironically learned lessons. They really did. Yeah, the taser health draining thing. Also, the fucking... problem with that is, anyone who goes by there will set it off, not just... 4, 5. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Damn. I've never gotten the heroic last stand or whatever it's called challenge of kill 10 people while down, because that's a crazy number to ask of you. The gun that could actually reasonably probably do that, like you, I'm not sure how you would do that. I think you would have to go somewhere that has infinite spawns, and do it with like the B9S on easy. If there is anywhere with infinite spawns on easy, like I don't know how you would fucking do it. Boink. Payday 2 is too vibrant. That's actually why in Payday 2 I use BHD. Is that the color grading in Payday 2 to me was always shit. It was just like really bright saturation on everything except grays, which were like blinding white. And then I played on BHD. BHD in this game is just it looks actually nice and pretty, but in Payday 2 it puts a blue filter on everything that I liked because it dampened the colors a little. It was a little too much before. Sometimes less is more, because otherwise you overstimulate the viewer. Like the ammo pouches being bright orange is a good choice, because it means you can see them in a crowd and nothing else is that color except for the fucking helmet glass on SWAT, which fucks me up all the time, but at the very least it means that you have to think a little harder. You have to pay a little more attention when you're running around picking up shit. It's not just like totally automatic like when it's an outline. Civilian did I kill? Was it you? No, it wasn't him. I'm not sure I killed them. Sorry. Damn it! That trip mine not do anything? Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. It would be informative if you haven't already seen this or are aware of this to take a look at the commentary like in the updates for Raid World War II updates from the Mug team, because they at one point changed the pixel filter shader on the diesel engine to just completely like get rid of it so that things just render directly, and Raid as a result looks way more colorful, but also a lot less like blurry the whole time that it was like gray. It was like gray and it was blurry, but now it's just like both of those are gone, and like the hyper color there isn't as much of a problem. Like shit. Thank you. I wish 2's bastard filter was more thoughtfully implemented. Yeah, like, in this game, it actually colors things that are useful to color. in Payday 2, it's just not... Yeah, let me switch this for a little bit, people don't know. Bastard color filter is the same thing that happens when you're almost down, but it's just like Sin City color grading. Red is highlighted, everything else is grayscale. This is why in my video, in Payday 3 Isn't Unique video, I used this color grade for the segment where I talk about Payday the Heist. I feel like the filters only existed in Payday 2 because they were in Payday the Heist and it was a thing for them to add. Let me heal up. Right. I was like, wait, hang on. God damn it. Why did my color grade not get fixed? Oh, finally one of those trip mines did something. After the fucking drill doesn't... whatever. So this is the normal color grade of Payday the Heist. This is what it looks like without any grading, right? This is just raw diesel engine, baby.
Took out the taser. Taser's taken care
Let me
of.
set up some mines. Like here. Because if I set it up too, like, just normally, then they'll be able to be tripped by people just walking by. Player update 2, Payday 2. Recently in the lighting. A plate update 2. Yes, yeah, I actually watched you and Maria play that. It was very interesting. It was fascinating to see the game as I remembered it when I first started playing it. Like, it wasn't... I think it was, like, update 5 or so when I started playing. It was very early, but... Bro! Music in 2011? What the fuck? Whiskey Tango Foxtrot! I'm looking at that. Bro, yeah, dude, I love Bro. That's probably like one of the developers' kids or something, like... There's one over there too, forgot. Which is weird, because this is the one that usually goes off the most.
It's a motherfucking bulldozer! It's a motherfucking bulldozer!
Wait, you mean I don't have to look for printing materials and shipping containers around here so we can stick around and print money? What? Okay, no joke. I understand. I actually understand the idea of adding printing money to this heist. I really do. It is a game that has objectives that are theoretically supposed to be endless based off of your ability to use materials and resources until you're out of those resources and then you have to escape. I totally get adding a thing to let you keep playing on in this heist. It did make me never want to play this heist in pubs, though, because people would always want to print, and by the time we'd actually get to that point, I would kind of be like, yeah, no, the heist is done, I want to leave. I would like to leave now. But no, let's print, because it's at the tail end of the whole fucking thing. Shit. Okay, let me also turn on what they consider their suggested color grading, which is Payday Plus. And this suddenly looks a little bit like, oh, that's what, like, this is what kind of what I was trying to get in Payday 2 by using BHD. Obviously, I land at more blue, but this, like, slightly muted, except for important colors aesthetic, love it. Boink. Oh god. Woo! Woo! You can't fucking stop me! You can't stop me! You can't stop me! I'm me! Fuck you! This is the bulldozer's kid taking revenge on me. This is mini shotgunner. Oh god, you all are like dying. Oh fuck. Oh shit. 6, 5, hey bud, I hate to break it to you, but we are... Oh shit. Oh shit. Shit! Shit! Oh, this might be it, guys. Okay, alright. Alright. It's fine, it's chill. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be printing money, fellas. Oh god. Okay, let's see if I can't get out of here without getting cloaked.
Holy crap!
He said it!
Let's go, team.
Oh yeah, the perfect roll is also really stupid. You're right. Yeah, the roll of printing plates, because I guess that's more accurate, but also the whole implied event that's occurring is that like the plates are scattering because you blew them up. It's okay if it doesn't make total sense. Fucking a Kimbo shield, like holding it like hip fire shield.
Watch your back now.
Watch out for cloakers.
To the left.
Cloakers or dozers, they can both spawn.
This way. Straight ahead. To the left.
I think we're okay. Shouldn't say shit. Shouldn't say shit. There's gonna be a cloaker right fucking behind me. I know it. He's right behind me, isn't he? No.
Here it is.
Oh, God. Woo. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I did that exact thing in a pub like 2 days ago. Whew. Plates check. Let's roll. We only got a couple of them left. We have not done First World Bank, and we have not done No Mercy. So I say let's end where it all began, and let's do No Mercy for now. That would actually be really funny. Like, the gang has been quarantined and you need to rescue them. Okay, hang on, we're going in infected, that's right. Here we go. If I had more confidence in our ability to do it without being on voice, I would turn up to Overkill to see if we can't get the that's the wrong one again achievement. But I don't actually know if we will be able to do that. So I am instead going to go for the safer bet. If we fail, we fail. Wordsmith wishes he could write stuff like this. Yeah, Wordsmith couldn't write better material. I've got my suspicions about who Wordsmith is. I'm gonna be real. I've got a pretty good guess about who it is, but I'm not going to say because there's a chance that I'm wrong. Actually, I say there's a chance. There's a very good chance that I'm wrong, but also they wanted to stay anonymous, and I don't think they are like a dangerous person necessarily, so there's no reason to expose them like that. And of course I could be wrong, so.
Run the plan.
Right. Go to the 4th floor, the infection clinic. We're here to draw
I was hoping there'd be Bill.
that they have in quarantine. You take out the cameras, keep the civilians down, and get me into the hospital patient database. We need to ID the right guy. This should be quick and clean. Security in hospitals is low. I'll pick you up from the roof when we're done. Okay, you got that? Computer, blood sample, validation, and then
Got an itch in my throat. Got an itch in my throat.
I was just waiting. I was waiting for the elevator to open. And one of us basic voices does that. It's so fucking funny every time.
I'll do the countdown.
Yeah, I've got Quicksilver 2018 here. Okay, if everyone's ready.
After you've drawn your guns, you gotta destroy the security cameras within 7 seconds.
You were still fucking sorting files. What are you doing, man?
Nobody move. Nobody move.
Oh. I've also got Zidane. Shoutouts to Zidane, one of the most like consistent faces in the modding scene of Payday for a long time. I don't know if he's still around, but he did a lot of good work for the games. Shoutouts to Zidane. He made a mod that fixes the animation for shouting civilians down. There's actually supposed to be 2 animations that play. I think the Mark 11 might be the wrong thing to show this with, but see, there's 2 different animations that play, right? There's one where you move the gun down, and then there's one where you point them down like that. They're supposed to play randomly, but only one of them plays for I think every gun except the Mark 11 in base game. It's something to that effect.
Stay where you are. Everybody, stay down, people. Don't move. Stay down, people. Stay down, everybody. Stay where you are. Stay down, everybody. Don't move.
He said in the cafe.
Nobody move. Stay where you are. Hey, look, stay down, everyone.
Oh, you got them. Oh, well, I can at least do this then.
Stay down, everybody. Stay down, faster. Nobody move. Stay down, everybody. Stay down, everybody. Nobody move. Stay down, people. Stay down, everybody.
Well, I made your job a little easier.
Nobody move. Nobody move. Nobody move. Stay down, everyone.
Come on. Get lucky, lucky, lucky.
We're all tied you up like a fucking mummy. Everybody stay down.
Dallas, you have 2 cable ties. Calm down.
Stay down, everybody. I got it. Hey, Jay. Quickly. Stay where you are.
Did you really just say your name, you fucking idiot? I've never heard that line before. That's so fucking funny. Bane. This is Bane. Wait, I mean, shit. Mercy Hospital. I've never heard that before. That's so fucking funny. Oh, fuck me running. That's funny.
All of you. Everybody stay down.
Okay, everyone should.
The staircase. Come with me. Stay down, everybody. Stay down. Down, people. Stay down, everybody. Just stay down.
Where you at?
Down, people.
Where you at?
Down, people.
Where you at?
Everybody stay down. Everybody. I tell you what, y'all gonna do.
Was it just the one?
Down, people. Stay down. All of you. Here we stay Nobody still. Move. Stay down, people. Stay down, everybody. Stay down, people. Don't you might as well start liking it. This is gonna take a while.
Okay. Hopefully nobody comes up that staircase and ruins our day.
Listen to Dr. Erickson. The guy we're looking for
Whew. Okay, we made it in at least.
and an abnormal heart rate.
Welcome. Let's start the round.
Welcome. Why'd they ever limit cable ties to 6? It's 2 unless you have the skill. I think it was because of hostages being too valuable of a resource.
This man was bit by a monkey.
Oh yeah, the chains is fucking
He is
like yeah.
suffering from the green flu.
Doctor
He's also
Savard,
suffering from leukopenia. He is not responding to any
Antonsen,
treatment. His heart rate is well
Sellerberg, these
below
are all
normal.
developers. I did not listen to what the fuck she just said. I only pay attention on the second trip because that's the one that's actually useful. That said, you can sometimes infer it from this.
Man was being treated for pulmonary emphysema when we discovered that this was not all he was suffering from.
Dude,
I have reason to
dude,
believe he has
get
a
your
brain
finger off the fucking trigger. There's doctors right there. Jesus. You're gonna hurt somebody. What are you fucking doing? Oh god! The Shadow Man was approaching.
This man was found unconscious in the street today. He is showing symptoms of what we call the green flu. His condition is improving thanks to the antibiotics.
Yeah, it doesn't have to necessarily be green flu. Does not have to be the green flu one. Alright, we'll listen to round 2 and get it from that.
Over there.
This guy is fucking set to go. Hot to go.
Let's take another lap and check each patient's blood pressure too.
God, the scrubs are so fun.
This patient has a blood pressure of 104/73. Lately, he's been complaining about a headache and has high fever. He's progressing into delirium. We have to keep him in isolation indefinitely and keep testing. Blood tests, urine, sputum cultures.
Okay, yellow. Yellow is currently what I'm leaning towards.
This patient has a blood pressure of 104/73. He has to stay isolated a little longer, but he will be okay.
Okay, probably not red.
This patient has a blood pressure of 119/80. He won't have to remain under medical treatment for too long.
Boop.
Okay, let's do it. Down on the ground. On the ground. Get down.
Bunk. Got him. Got him. Got him. Yeah, the actually important thing to listen for is how long they're supposed to stay in the ICU. That's like the thing that will be the most useful clue that you can get. Is like he has to stay indefinitely, or whatever. Like that to me has been the most consistent indicator. When I was a youngin', like I want to say I was 15 maybe, I wrote the guide for No Mercy on the Payday wiki. I wrote an entire detailed guide on how to complete it. That was me that did that. And oh my god, let's fucking go.
I got an itch in my throat. Got an itch in my throat. Got an itch in my throat.
Man, your throat's fucking itchy, innit? But I also wrote the wiki entry. This is probably no longer the case. It's probably been edited a bunch since. But way back in the day, I wrote the entry on how keycards in Payday 2 worked. That was like the first time I ever did like a how does blank work in Payday thing, was writing a guide on keycards. Duped! Duped blood! Okay. I'm gonna do us a solid to try and get achievements for anyone who may be lacking. I am gonna chill near the, I'm gonna chill near where some power boxes are at, so I can hopefully hit it within 5 seconds for that Chivo, if you don't have it. Oh, my mouse just got out. It does that sometimes. Another one! Damn. Queen Blood X4. Ah. Yeah, this has been an insane run. Let's not fuck this up now. Clifford, I appreciate it. Thank you. I thought it said Izakai Clifford for a second, and now I want that game. I want that game where you play as a big red dog in anachronistic situations. Give it to me. Thank you very much, Isaac Clifford, for the subscription. Welcome aboard. No, any day now. I'm gonna cut the power. Yeah, this has been we're lucky, but we are also confident, because we handled that flawlessly. Like, let's not discount ourselves here, too. We all did a great job keeping this in stealth as long as we did. We were coordinated, we knew what we were doing, we took out those cameras, no problem, first try. Great job, everybody. Hey, let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Are you afraid of the goddamn dark? Sit down. Yeah, this has been a great stream. This has been a fun time. I was hoping I could put the sentry in the chair. Here's what I'll do, actually. Angle it here. There we go. Nah, Hoxton, you're just wrong. You're just wrong about that. This has been the luckiest I've ever been in this fucking videos game. The only way it could have been luckier is if we had gotten the counterfeit plates. If we gotten the cash there. I'm not going to push our luck and say let's try Overdrill, unless any of you have any interest in doing that. I think probably we'll just end this on First World Bank and have a good time with it and then call it. Yeah. If I do Overdrill another point, like on stream, it will probably be me trying to do the full proper challenge of Overdrill, like 145 plus, all the work, so that I can film it and get the secret masks. I think they still accept exceptions for the, they still accept submissions for that. My god, we are in and out of this fucking place. Hey, don't leave lift once you enter. You will be left behind.
I got it.
Rad. We fucking made it! There's another one! Was that voices? You actually got me with that, if that was voices. No Mercy in 25? Oh my god, and that'd be hilarious. I'll stream say the for yeah, I've watched as people went, oh, I should heal because there's a medic bag right outside of the thing and the door's just closed. It's so fucking funny. Yeah, we got extra blood for ourselves too. We could like choose to get infected with zombie powers if we wanted, like Grey Wardens, but for zombies. All that luck just goes dying. Hang on, let me Wait, alarm box to bypass done. Our guy isn't here.
Closed, damn it. Hurry!
No, this is right.
Down here. We don't want to be here for too long.
Yeah, this is the right menu. Never mind. I just thought Wolf had a bunch more specific dialogue. It must be somewhere here, though. I'm just missing it.
Come on. Move it. Just a few floors left. Right on. We're almost out of here.
We did it.
We're out of here.
Woo!
We made it. Let's spread out and blend into the crowd, and then meet up later at the safe house.
Another easy, just shy of 2 mil. Yeah, our luck has been peak today. Brilliant. All right, let's round this out. Let's round this out the proper way. The proper way. Mission top Bane. Did you see his hair? I want to tug it. I'd be fine with that. All right. Hey, what do we do? We want to do an Oops All Halloween run. I'll swear, it seems like you're the one who's wearing your Halloween mask. Wrong. Does Dallas want to be a Frankenstein, or is Dallas going to be Dallas? Nah, Dallas, too late, bitch. Dallas is Dallas. This has been a really fun stream, y'all. I'm really glad I did this. And also, I can clearly tell I need to fix a couple of things with Fubar, and fix notifications. But other than that, no, it's all good. It's totally good. Plus, also, I know you really like the default Dallas look, and I do too. Like, Simon went off on those designs. I don't think it was just Simon. I think somebody else did it too. But the designs are just good. Let's use Rhinebeck, sure. And the strike. I want to get kills with that. I will also bring... start out ammo since I'm not bringing an ammo bag and big game hunters for the same reason. And yeah, I'm gonna set up these trip mines on the windows to hopefully get you all an achievement you might not have yet. And then we're gonna call it a stream. This has been a lot of fun.
Good news and bad news. We
Gotta go from our insider.
He hit the thermite and the drill in the server room, but he bailed. The bank manager's got the key card to get in there. Let's get it on.
Listen up.
Just walk straight into the bank.
You said it too fast. They know now.
Money, not yours. Think of
Hang
your
on.
loved one.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do this.
Try to be a hero.
Rhinebeck and Loco. Now that's a loadout. Yeah, I'm on overkill, baby. This is a terrible idea. I have to rely on you guys heavily. I should have brought an M308. Aw, shit. I really should have brought the M308. But it's too late now. I could restart, but I'm not going to.
Listen up. This is a robbery. We want to harm no one. We're after the bank's money, not yours. Your money is in good items, not yours. You're not coming.
Thank you.
Where's the fucking bank manager? Where's the fucking bank manager? Where's the fucking bank manager?
He sounds so furious. Bank manager. Three cans of thermite. Okay. 1, 2. That's when you say the line. So if you're wondering why are you setting up trip mines on the windows, there is an achievement for killing a SWAT as they go to try and detonate these windows. They are not broken just by shooting them. They are broken by SWAT specifically detonating them. So, you're getting that really loud, weird. So, if I set up those mines there, remember what I was saying earlier about there's a delay on the mines detonating? It actually will work to our advantage in this case, because, let me do that, I got it, there we go. Because they will have time to start the animation of trying to plant C4 on the window, which will enable the achievement. Delete security footage to protect our identities? Yeah, I like that. Because you're supposed to break the cameras, but acknowledge that they did exist beforehand. Now, that's been thrown out the window, and I totally get why it's been thrown out, because it's pretty annoying to have to constantly, like, uphold this, like, facade of there's no way they could tell what they are when you blew your load with the infamy shit.
Good. The evidence is history. Now keep watching that drill. If it jams, you need to restart it.
Alright.
You've just destroyed each and every camera in the whole area. Great work.
I was hoping that I could get some easy cop kills. Ah. Let's see if I can get a couple easy. 17, 18. Oh my god, that is a dozer. Jesus. That's another one. What the fuck? Also, yeah, this is the beta gunmetal gray, so it doesn't have the same build. It's really calm before the assault. Yeah. And now it kicks in. This was before they really understood the game flow of when that assault should kick in, how that whole thing would work. And also, this was before they decided, fuck it, we don't care about that anymore for the drops in later Payday 2 music and Payday 3 music. Come over here. No, come get us, come get us, come get us. Come fucking get us. There it is, locomotive versus cops. Done. Woo! Now this is going to be an albatross I'll have around my neck for the rest of this ice. Because the loco fucking sucks in this game. It's good for one thing specifically on hard. Headshotting a heavy SWAT. There we go. There we go. There we go. Headshotting a heavy SWAT on hard with the shotgun, with the locomotive in this game, will put them at the exact health range where all you have to do is melee bash them to kill them. So it's pretty easy to one-shot cops and just do the one melee hit. Or, more importantly, when you're trying to get cop hostages between waves, you can do exactly the perfect amount of damage to a cop to make them vulnerable to be shouted at. to do it. So there's a future thing for you. If you've got the locomotive, you're playing on hard, you need a cop hostage. If you headshot a heavy SWAT, they'll live through it with one, like only a little bit of health. And then you can, yeah. But we're on overkill. Point. Also, another thing to note. I don't know how many of you know this, because I forgot it until recently. Oh, really? We didn't notice. Do we have a group of cloakers? Do we now? But what was I gonna say? Taking cops hostage, intimidating cops. They don't actually have to be damaged to take them hostage between waves. You can also surprise them. If you get behind them and shout at them before they acknowledge you, they will also be vulnerable in that state. You can also take them hostage that way if they are alone and they don't see you until you charge at them. Ah, shit. So yeah, if you really need to take a cop hostage, if you jump a corner and there's cops back to you, shout at them. They'll probably surrender. Yeah, I totally forgot it until I accidentally did it in one of my many attempts to do a fucking blowout, which I finally got. I kept trying over and over to do that and kept failing it. Hang on, where's the line? Oh, that's right. It has to be off the assault for it to work, because it's a between assault waves line. I'm saving this last trip mine for an emergency situation. God, that would have been good knowledge for Pacifist, which you did not end up getting. Yeah, Pacifist is a nightmare. If you ever in the future are trying to get people together to do that with you, go ahead and hit me up. I can't promise I will say yes, but it is one of the 4 achievements in this game I don't have. So I would be, if you're already trying for it again in the future, I'd be willing to give it a whirl. Look at that fucking Rhinebeck. Bop, bop, bop. I think that carried over to Payday 2. I think that's in Payday 2 as well. Yeah, at least it was at one point. Of course, with Payday 2, all these things are fucking ephemeral. Just clicking on heads. Just clicking on heads. The Rhinebeck in this game is maybe, for me personally, the most I have ever enjoyed using a shotgun in a video game. And that's not to say it is the best shotgun ever. It is just the most perfectly hitting my niche of I want a bit of a sniper shotgun that I can do at range, that I don't need to aim down sights for. That aim down sights isn't a requirement, but rather just a state that I can be in. What? Ha. And then the sound it makes too. It's so. So got our supplies. I don't know if they ever blew the windows, because I still see all those trip mines over there. And yeah, all the mines are still in place. I guess they never blew the windows. I agree the piercing is a bit much. It makes it feel almost like I wasn't intending to get as many kills as I do, which is not what I want. Oh, did you just get window liquor? Did you just get that achievement, perhaps? If you didn't have it? Maybe, if we're lucky. Ooh, I see you. That was the sound I was talking about, by the way. You heard that whistle? I never tried the Killing Floor 1 shotguns. I played a bit of Killing Floor 1 for fun, but I never actually tried a shotgun. I should. Wow, that timing. I'm going to stay up here for a second. just to stop the scripted spawns. Okay, no, actually, I'm gonna die if I stay out here. I got it. Hopefully there will not be 4 bulldozers out there as a result of this.
Grab it, boy! Grab it! Medic bag! Let's steamroll our way out of this place!
All right. Hopefully I denied some of the spawns. Yeah, actually this looks normal. Cool. Look at me just fucking clicking on heads. Just clicking on heads. Yeah, Payday the Heist definitely is like scary at times for certain. There's a bit of a horror acknowledgement. Bonk. Takes so long to reload the shotgun because every shot actually fucking means something.
Through the lobby and up to the server room.
Hey! Get struck, idiot. Whoop.
We gotta get out of this damn lobby.
Shit.
Stay down.
I turned the corner enough, you should be able to get me. Joking about Payday 3 first of all. Oh, good point, yeah. But yeah, those are fire guards, for those of you who do not know, because legitimately this was my first introduction to them being a concept. But yeah, there's a real thing in large buildings where there'll be a metal gate that drops purely for the purpose of, if all of this were to be burning, you could, through the burning, still get to, like still get the fire path cut off. Just long enough to make it safe and accessible, and then open it back up, or else it'll stop smoke from coming through. Might be a dozer. Hey, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do if there's a dozer? You know what I'm gonna do? I saved it. I saved it for a reason. I saved it for a reason. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. You? No, it's gonna be you then. I know this video game. I know this video game.
There's our ride. Oh fuck!
There's no dozer.
Yeah. Yes, Titus.
This is a bad game. They didn't even add RNG to the fuck. I can't believe they would disrespect Payday's memory like this. They didn't even add RNG to the escape. SMH. It was so funny to watch people complain about that. Like, I played the heist one time, and it happened one way, therefore there's no RNG. And then people find out, oh no, there are bulldozer spawns, and there are cloaker spawns, and that does happen. The trigger is broken. There's a real thing to complain about. You just got don't lose face? Fuck yeah! Woo! No one traded from custody. But yeah, this game is still good. I had a great time. I really enjoyed playing this with all of you. We went through every heist. I am good with that being the last one. I had a great time, y'all. Thank you for joining me for this. I'm glad we could all get together and enjoy old video game and not have it be made too weird by modern video game, while we can still talk about modern video game. Okay. Thank you all so much for supporting. I'll play this song again because it's the only song that currently works, because I opened Foobar with that song and now I have to reconfigure everything. For the record, this is Rondo of Blood's beginning track from Castlevania. Not Le Castlevania, who I don't know what he's up to right now, but just Castlevania. I loved playing this game. That was fun. We had some good luck. We had some good times. I just thoroughly enjoyed that. I really did. Thank you all so much for coming by. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of your friends and family. We'll be coming back with Apollo Justice probably early next week, because I'll fix the other things that aren't set up right for stream. And take it easy.